Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Excel tutorial. Today we will be looking at how to use basic functions in Word, including fill down, conditional formatting, formulas such as min, max, count, average, sum, and sum if, and how to fix positions and regular formatting. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, first up is the fill down function that allows you to save time by having Excel continue the pattern of numbers for you. Now, a very basic example of this is to write down the numbers 1, 2, and 3 down vertically. Now what you do is then you select those, and you can either go down to continue it on lengthwise, or you can continue it across to have the same pattern go there. Now, you can also do it with patterns, so you can be like... So if you delete all this, you can do 2, 4, 6, and then if you continue that down, you have the same pattern. Now that's all down. Okay, next up we have conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is used to highlight only certain numbers on the screen following an argument you set. So, if you want to do this, you highlight the numbers that you want, and then you go to conditional formatting. Now, you can go to this, so say you want greater than a certain number. So it automatically comes up with the average, which right now is 345. And you can also change the fill, but that doesn't really matter. And say you want it greater than 10, then everything except 1, 10, and 2 will be highlighted. Or if you want it greater than 15, or something like that. Now, if you want to clear formatting, you go to Clear Rules and clear from selected cells. Make sure you don't do clear from the entire sheet unless you actually because that might delete everything in the sheet that you've highlighted. So you can also do between. So once again, it picks out the medium. You can do you can also do icon sets. So it'll show the middle ground is 456. So that has an arrow to the right. The lower ones have a down symbol, the high ones have an up symbol, and same goes for the traffic lights and ratings and signals. And you can also have, and these are pretty much the same gradient, so 689 is the largest, so that's got the biggest gradient. And you can also do equal to, so say you're looking for a certain number in a big list of things, so you type that, then 14 gets highlighted. Now what else you can do with this is you can check for duplicates. So you can go to duplicate values, and then you go that. So right now I have no duplicate values, but if I was to put another 14 there, then suddenly it's highlighted, and that's very good. That's very easy if you have a large amount of things on the screen and you need to check for duplicates. Okay, now for some basic functions in Excel. First off, we're going to do the min and max functions. So to do this, what this does is in the specified zone, which is 1 to 19 in column A, it will show you the smallest number and the largest number. So how you do this is you can either go up there into formulas and find it, but for things like this it's much easier to type in your command. So you want min, make sure you always put the equal there, that's how it knows it's a formula. You select that. Now you can go to FX and use that if you want, but I prefer doing it this way. So you go min, and then you select your region. So A1, so you can type in not A21, but A1, and you drag it down. That way it selects both, and you don't have to type it out, and it gives you the minimum one. And notice, and it also excludes any text, so that's good. And same for max, except obviously you have to type max instead of win. So next up we have the count function. What this does is it counts the amount of numbers in the specified zone, excluding all text. Now how you do this is equals count, and same thing, A1, drag down, you got it. And now the average function. What the average function is in the specified region, it tells you the average number. So as what you do here is equals, and then average, A1, and drag down. And now the sum. Sum is obviously it sums up all the numbers in the text. So, same thing there pretty much. Well, exactly, you just type in sum, A1, and you drag down. So, but now there's sum if. Now what sum if does is it only adds up the specified amount if it's given if it's in a certain parameter. So here I've got it so if it's greater than 100, then it will be summed up. So how you do this is equals sum if. Now this is one of the functions where I find it's easier. First you just type in your range and drag down, but then it's easier just to go to fx and and you can write in the criteria. So say we want only ones that are smaller than 100. Some range doesn't really matter, but there, 457 if it's under 100. Okay, so next up is fixed positions. What this is well, when you type in equals L1, so this will so this one selects that one. If you copy it over, then that will equal M1 because you've moved it over this place, or if you move it down, it equals it will equal L2. But that's good if you want to copy over sums and stuff. But if you want to keep referencing that, what you have to do is go into that now, and then equals cache L1. So what that does is, if we copy that now, notice how it now selects elephant. Now that's useful if you're doing, say, financing, and you want, or exchange rates, and you want to reference a single exchange rate instead of having to type it out every time. So stuff like that. So now finally we have formatting. What this is really simple. So say you're typing out cache and you can't be bothered, and you don't, instead of typing out the cache symbol every time, what you can do is you can click a box and then go here is formatting. So you can do, say, currency, and when you type 100, it automatically go to 100. Or if you type, it will just automatically go to that number without having to type in that in. Or you can also do date. So what that does is you type in, say, 10, and 10th of the 09, 190. So it's just really good for that, because it will tally up the amount. So say you want 6,000, and we're in the 20th century now. And that can also be used. This can also be used for other things, say long date, time if you want. So that automatically go to 6, or you can go percentage, fraction, stuff like that. That concludes this tutorial of basic functions in Excel. Hope you enjoyed.